6 top tips to be a better estate agent. Today I'm joined by Jo Bourne, who is an estate agency trainer, ex William H. Brown area director, so she knows her stuff. Jo, 6 top tips on how to be a awesome estate agent. Number 1.
Pre-call. Don't underestimate the power of the pre-call. Lots of agents think it's a phone call to just go, "Hi Chris, just ringing to confirm, coming to see you on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. It's not that. It's an opportunity to absolutely wow the customer. It's an opportunity to talk to them about what's important to them. Lots of people say to me, but I'm going to do that when I get through the door. Yes, you are, but actually having that conversation before you go out, getting to find out what's important to that customer, telling them more about you, you starting to build that trust before you get to see them. So yes, you'll be talking about all these things once you're in the living room, but talk about them on the call. Talk about them on the pre-call. Tell them what you're going to do. Lots of people haven't had a valuation for, I don't know, 6, 7, 10 years longer. They're nervous. They don't know what's to come. Talk to them about who you are. Tell them a bit about you. Tell them what you're going to do. So many more hints and tips around pre-call, but just don't underestimate it. Find out who recommended you. Ask that simple question. Really looking forward to seeing you, Chris. Can I just ask you, who recommended me? Now, might be nobody, but actually the fact that you're asking who's recommended, people start to go, oh, yeah.
Like that.
People like that. Lose the word just. Big one. Hi, Chris. It's just Jo from wherever, ringing to talk to you about. I wanted to give you a call, Chris. I wanted to call you, find out a little bit more about you before I come to see you. Have you got any questions? What's going to be important to you? Where are you at the moment in your search? The more you can find out, the more I can find out about you before I come to see you, you're going to start to know what's coming. You're going to start to think, actually, I know that person, feel a bit more about it, and actually, I can actually talk to you when I come to see you. We've already had a conversation. Follow up the call. Tell them what I'm going to do now. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link to my website. I'll send you some details if that's what they've wanted, links to properties. Whatever it is that they've said within that call, do it and follow it up. But please send a message with a link to your website. Get them to look about you. Send some testimonials, send some reviews. Loads of times agents don't do it. They go to the living room, the property, they sit, they talk, they leave a lovely glossy brochure and they go. Send the glossy brochure, the links to everything before you go. The more that the customer knows about you before you go, the better. Lots of agents say, I want to show them that when I get there. Show them it before. Get them ready to ask you any questions.
Fantastic. Number 2.
Find out why you've been instructed on a property. So many times I hear agents making the call to find out why they've not been instructed. They've gone on Rightmove, they've had the alerts and they've seen they've lost a property. If they're good, they want to find out why they've lost it. Absolutely, 100%. We should always be finding out what it was we could have done differently.
Yeah, but most owners won't actually tell you that, will
They won't, but it's still better to have a conversation anyway. They won't tell you that they didn't like the colour of your shirt, didn't like your fee, whatever it was, but at least you've made contact and you've said to them, wish you all the best, hope it goes well, let's stay in touch. Okay. Great, loads of agents do that. What they don't do is actually say, once they're instructed, thanks, Chris, for your instruction. Can I just ask you what it was you really liked about us? What it was that made the decision for you? My reason for saying that is you then know where your strengths are. You know what. Now, all right, they're not always going to tell you 100%, but even if you get a bit more of a picture, we liked your website, we liked the testimonials, we liked what Jo had to say when she came to see us. Whatever that looks like, you can build on it. You can do more of that.
Do you think the valuer should do that, or do you think the neg or branch manager should do that?
I actually don't mind who does it. I really don't mind. Sometimes I think perhaps somebody else, not the valuer, that says, Joe came to see you. Great, we've got the instruction. Really looking forward to selling your property. Really excited. This is what we're doing. Just out of interest, what was it that made you decide to use us? And actually, if somebody pushes back and goes, well, why do you want to know that? Well, it really helps us. It really helps us to find out what's important to our customers.
Lovely. What's number 3?
Understand the seller's why. So why are they moving? What is their reason? Nobody wakes up, well, very few people, I think, wake up on a Monday morning and go, actually, I'm just going to put my house on the market. I'm going to sell it. What is it that's driving them to move? What's their real reason? Is it, they say the house is too small. Is it too small because they've got a growing family? Is it too small because they're now working from home? What is their reason? We shy away sometimes from actually asking why. We shy away from asking the question, when you choose the agent to work with, what's the most important thing for you? Ask them, listen to them, and then you can tailor your service to them. If we know what it is that's driving somebody to move, what's important to them, it might be, communication. It might be that last time they moved, they had a bad experience. But we don't ask. We don't know.
Do you think estate agents are very guilty of pressing play on the free val presentation and off we go?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. List off. This is what we do. We've got
You might
this
as well
number
put it
of
on the telly,
offices.
mightn't you?
We've got
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sit down, lovey.
Yep. Here you go.
Netflix, Connells. Doosh, off you go.
Well, years ago, we used to have a video we had to play in the living room.
Okay. Other firms are available.
Yeah. But it's autopilot. And if you don't know that what's really important to you, and I just give you this list of facts,
Features.
back to the whole features, my whole bit around features is, so what? If I can still say so what when you've told me something, you've not given me a benefit.
So it's got to be features, analysis, benefit.
Absolutely. 100%. Always. Always.
So we go on 3 websites, which gets 36% more people, which means that you're more likely to sell your home.
Yeah. What that means to you.
Yeah.
Or based on
What's
what
in
you've
it for
told
me?
me. Absolutely. 100%. Every training course. Always.
Number 4.
Nurture your applicants. Ask questions again. Ask questions when people, all right, now they search on Rightmove. We don't have the same conversations that we might have had back in the day when I was a neg. We had to talk to people.
Hot boxes.
Yeah.
Guys, okay. None of this CRM or computer system. You had this plastic box. Mine was red. And
Mine was blue.
A5 cards, and you had to write on the name of the details.
100%.
Little stickers in the top right-hand corner.
Cut the corner off if you know that they want to come and see your mortgage advisor. VIP clients, if they had a house to sell, they were a VIP, we need to look after them.
I had a little sticker if they were local owned to sell.
Excellent. Yep. And we knew who our applicants were. We knew who people were. That doesn't mean to say that with a CRM now, you can't not know who your applicants are. Of course you can. But you won't know who your applicants are if you don't ask them questions.
No.
You've got to find out why the person's moving. What is it that's driving that move? What's the timescale? My biggest frustration in a branch was ASAP. That's the 13th month of the year. When is it? Does it come after January or before December? ASAP, what does that mean? And that drilled down. So actually, if we find the 4-bedroomed house in Grantham, round the corner from where you want to be, round the corner from parents or whatever it is, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? We don't ask enough. We're frightened of asking the questions because we feel we're being intrusive. But if we actually build rapport and we ask in a way
With empathy and
with them
understanding.
to help them. If you feel like you're just being read a script or a computer screen, no, you just sound like anybody else.
What's number 5?
Understand your team's why. So if you are a branch manager, area director, what is it about your team that makes them want to get up in the morning and come to work and do the job?
It's not always money, is it?
No, 100% it's not always money.
And it's been proved scientifically that it's not always about money.
Not always money. For a lot of people, it's about doing a good job. It's about feeling valued. It's about being part of a team. We shouldn't underestimate what being part of a team is about. Find out what really drives them. Find out about them. Don't make assumptions. Ask them again. People in a team who feel that they're understood feel valued. And when you feel valued, you do a better job. You enjoy it much more.
So actually, this number 5, if you get that one right, 1 to 4 should be dead easy, shouldn't it?
100%. Yeah, because if you enjoy what you're doing and the team that you work in, we're all different. We've all got different motivators. But together, collectively, if you all understand one another or ask questions and find out what's really important to somebody, then yeah, 100%. All of that becomes a natural part of what you do.
6, final point.
Get involved with your local communities.
Well, that's a surprise. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Heard that one somewhere before. 100%. When I was first a negotiator valuer, my kids were at the local school. Everybody knew where I worked. Yeah, I worked for a corporate, but once I became the branch manager, it could have had my name above the door. So the local school, the Cubs groups, the Scouts groups, whatever it is, I had boys, as you can tell, football clubs. Yeah, they knew what I did, but we would go and we would support local school fairs. Now, you know, more and more agents that are self-employed, working in local coffee shops, promoting local businesses, letting people know who you are. So actually, when somebody sits down and goes, actually, I'm thinking of moving, somebody goes, actually, have you spoken to who that person is? When you're involved in the community, you become part of that. People know who you are, they know where to go to. So yeah, just get involved. Share things like what's going on in the area on your website. Have a part of your website that people can promote activities, things like that. Bit of a no-brainer, really, if you know you want to just promote yourself.
Jo, thank you for those excellent
Thank you very
6
much.
top tips on how to be an awesome estate agent.
Thank you.